Hi there, this is Sheila with Sheila Talks, and today we're going to talk about teams and leaders. And typically, I have seen that on project teams, people do not know who the leader is of the team. Sometimes it's very obvious, and sometimes it's not obvious at all. And it's difficult for the teams to know who the leader is. Nobody wants to take charge. Even if they have an idea, they don't really know what to do, what's the next step, and it's a little confusing for them. So every team has a lead, and the team lead can change throughout the project. So perhaps somebody starts out as the team lead, and this is typically the person who has all the information or information that without which the project will not move forward. So you need this information so that person, whoever that person is on your team, whatever it is that they do, that's the person that spearheads the team in the beginning. And it does not mean that that person is going to spearhead it in the middle or at the end, because maybe somebody else will pick up the baton and carry it forward with information they have. So in a project, everybody is a lead at some point. And the idea is to understand, when is it my turn? When am I the lead? And sometimes it's best at launching a project to actually discuss that and talk about the scope of it. What are next steps? What do we need to do from this point when we leave this launch meeting? What do we need to do to move the project forward? And whoever has that piece of information or that thing, that obstacle that's stopping them from moving forward until they have it, that person is the lead. And that person should call the next team meeting. That person should do whatever they need to do to get the project rolling out the gate. And then after that, they have a meeting and that person recaps, and that's really helpful to recap as well. This is what we're doing, this is what who we're calling, this is the action steps, these are the dates that we need things done. And then perhaps another person will be the lead, or maybe the same person. It just depends, and it needs to be organic. It's not something that's just set in stone that this is the lead. So when you have a project at your launch, really take time to say, okay, what are our next steps? Who has those next steps? That person is typically the lead, and they can lead you out the gate and get the ball rolling with meetings or with emails or with whatever the conversation is, so that the project doesn't just sit. I've seen many times where a project will just sit because nobody's sure who the lead is. So I hope that helps, and thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.